Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon, and off we go from Seattle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Now 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Debo Samuel is the intended receiver. It's 3rd down.
We talk about this Seahawks defense.
They come to this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. But Michael Mayer, his intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawks defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense. A big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the option. And even 70 yards on the pickup. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and unfortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
2nd down and a yard.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it as we resume action.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get it behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They're going to look to throw. chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp,
his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Rams 14, Seahawks 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Big play. Like you mean it. You can do it, baby.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
It's a pickup of 12 and that.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to go now on a prototypical rainy northwestern afternoon. And off we go from Seattle.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown!
Cooper Cup.
His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Samuel in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tougher roll being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Another day in the office.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Seahawks had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
He'll keep it himself.
He'll pitch it. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now here's Samuel on the end around.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. It brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And the lead will hold at 10. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 7-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Looking to throw. And Walker has it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll set up a throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Basically, you can outwork two guys.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll send Cup in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he comes back with one complete. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Walker.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now this throw caught left side. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Rams.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is our brain remembers. When you see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 19 yards away. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through. And now things going to be more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
That will throw here to his running back.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
First down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 31, Seahawks 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Offensive loss on the play. Brings up
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a